to order and look for approval of the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
We have a first and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda's approved. Approve the minutes from July 7th.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
We have a first and a second. Any more discussion on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes are approved. Approve the claims.
I looked through them on, for drainage, I had 22,734.31, 22,734.31, and general is a whopper, 524,963.92. 524,963.92. I'll second it.
We have a first and a second. Any more discussion on claims? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Most of that is new year, new
Yeah,
allocations, and
Oh, that's.
claims are approved. General,
It is.
you had
It is-
a pretty good patch in there for a bridge, I'm thinking, or.
That's right. It's the first claims after the July 1, that's right.
general public concerns. All right, hearing none. Move on to Ben.
Morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Got a couple items for the agenda. Obviously, you've seen the first one, the pay voucher number 1 for project LC 102290. That's the bridge replacement with a box over by Bob Nillis's place. The contractor recently completed the job. They're in the process of moving equipment out. We've got a blade head in that direction to try and blade out the road, and it's a little soft right now. So blade out the road and get it back opened up for traffic. But what I have before you guys is pay voucher number 1 for that project, which includes everything but retainage.
So just curious on that, Ben, is that one of our bridges that was suspect that we can take off our list?
So this one was one that doesn't show up on the DOT's list anymore.
That's what I
It
wanted.
was 19.5 foot long. They kicked everything.
Now,
Everything that's shorter than 20 foot fell off the list in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And we might be down to about a dozen of those throughout the county
Okay.
that are less than 20 footers. They used to be inspected. But when the DOT came out with that stipulation, these just fell off.
Right.
So we started inspecting them and having Chuck Britson come in and also inspect them maybe 5 years ago. So they've inspected every one of them twice now, I believe.
Okay.
And we do it every 5 years.
Every 5, the ones that are under 20.
The ones that are under 20 foot, we do it every 5 years.
And some of them we replaced with the railroad cars, so we've
Yes.
done a few of them
Yep.
ourselves, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And do those need to be inspected?
No, because those will all fall under the 20 foot guys. So if we're replacing them with box culverts, things like that, or even railroad cars,
Mhm.
the life expectancy for those is 75 to
So we don't need to worry about inspecting them again then,
not in the meantime.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
a
for
couple
another
of,
50 years.
yeah. A couple of,
We'll be dead and gone by then.
How do you know?
some of the ones that are double boxes, like the one by Les Bacon's house. The one that, we replaced up there by Kevin Talier's old place. That one was a double box, so those still fall into longer than 20 foot span. So
Oh.
those still end up getting inspected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little waste of money,
Yeah,
but that's the rules.
yep, those are the rules.
I make a motion to accept the payment of 130,654 for that number LC 102,291.
651.
90.
19.
19.
19.
I'll second it.
First, second, any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Who was second?
Alternative,
I'm sorry.
Um,
Bob.
The second item that I have on the agenda is to approve voucher number 1 for STBG swap parent 601. This is the project that's inside the city limits of Thor. This is initially being funded out of our farm to market account and then fully being reimbursed by the state of Iowa back into our farm to market account. So we don't see it on the local side. That's why you didn't see them on the claims. Everything's run through the state on this project.
Good.
But this also includes, this is everything but retainage and the asphalt patch on top. And there will be an extra work order on this one for the work that the contractor had to do around the sewer line. I'm working on getting that language ironed out with the prime. So
Okay,
He bid 146,000, got it in for 127. Is that what I'm looking at?
this doesn't include like $15,000 worth of asphalt.
Okay,
That on number 2, line number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll make that motion to accept. To pay $127,379.43.
first,
I'll second it.
the second from Mike. Any more discussion on the box? All in favor? Anyone opposed? Hearing none, all, motion carries. Okay, now we approve application to work in the county right away for the Midland Power.
So this is to switch overhead to underground. Just west of 169 by, I believe it's Phil Nave's acreage. South side of the road has a bunch of trees. They're looking at going underground in that vicinity. There will be a single vault installed next to the power pole to the east end.
I'll make that motion to approve the work right away for Midland Power.
Seconded.
We've got a first and a second, any more discussion on the power right away work? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion is carried for Midland Pond.
So for the meantime, construction for us is complete. Like I said, we're in the process of opening up 250th Street. Once the road is deemed to be firm enough to handle traffic, we'll have that opened up, barricades picked up, and we'll be done with construction until the contractors move in for the last 2 boxes.
That's gonna be ongoing for a little bit, cause it's hard to compact wet dirt. You know what's going.
And they got so much moisture when they had the hole opened up.
Yep.
That,
So we're probably getting complaints about that once in a while.
it's gonna be soft for a while. You're absolutely right.
Plus they got rain in the forecast at the end of the week, starting tomorrow night.
Well, we had rain, what was it, Thursday evening, you know, so we bladed the roadway, the contractor moved some equipment out and left some tire ruts when they pulled their loaded semi out.
Mhm.
So Friday morning when I went and checked on it, like 3-4 inches of standing water sitting in all the tire ruts.
Right.
But we'll get it shaped so that it drains water and
All we can do
babysit
for
it for a
now.
while.
Yeah.
Scout Raps called,
Okay,
and he was wondering time frame on his lane.
on the driveway.
Yeah, getting that Well, okay.
I'll have to look at it. I mean, obviously. Construction projects take priority.
Right, no,
over
I get
farm
that,
things.
so I told you you're busy, so.
But we have cut down considerably the number of driveways that are hanging out there and. I would assume we'd be getting to it this week,
Okay.
but I'd have to look and see when he actually.
Give me a
writes the
call,
check.
let me know what you think, so I can call him, or you can call him, doesn't matter.
Sure. Yep.
So we have 2 more boxes to do yet this summer.
2 more boxes to do, the
Fresh my
one
memory on those.
up by Dean Kitley's old place on Texas Avenue, just west and south of Hardy. And the other one is on Iowa Avenue, just south of C-49.
Okay,
So bridge number 33 and number 36.
alrighty. So
Um,
I'm glad we got that one east of Thor done, cause that's a main road at harvest time, and
Yeah.
that would be terrible if that wasn't working.
yeah, and they came in early and got that thing knocked out.
Yeah.
Because late start date for that wasn't until Labor Day,
Mhm.
so. But that's another one that will end up babysitting until we get the asphalt patch put back on top.
Mhm. Alright. Anything else we need to discuss from secondary roads? Get your shed patch back together.
The shed is patched back together. Dave is on loan to Cassuth County this week. They needed an additional inspector for their asphalt project. And they reached out to us, so. They'll end up reimbursing us for
This time.
his time.
That works good that we can do that, because I know counties will do that back and forth, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, that way, you know, you can cover when guys are on vacation and
Mhm.
construction for this project was. I think supposed to start in May and they ended up being delayed to the point where it ran into a couple of guys' vacations, so,
Mhm.
yep.
They give you a taste how it's done up in Cassuth County.
Yep, he'll
You
go
can
up.
come and give us a
All right.
Okay,
Understand the mowers are running and
We got one sitting across the street.
that's what I wondered.
Yeah. So the one for the Humboldt shop is sitting across the street right now. They're not really sure what's going on. Drove back into the shop completely fine and we went to fire it up the next day and
Nothing.
it was a limp mode, so,
That's too bad.
too many dang sensors on them.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it.
Wire got disconnected somewhere. More like
Yeah,
that.
cause it drove 26 mile an hour all the way into town. Started up the next day and wouldn't do 5.
First thing you went and did, I usually got on just connect every connection, and there's a lot of them.
Mhm.
Sooner or later you find one that goes, spark, okay, we're going again.
Alrighty,
All right,
anything else for Ben?
Nope.
thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
I'll just bring it up again, being you're still here and only have 15 minutes to kill.
Sure.
I mentioned I was out and visited with Ben here, it was last week, whatever, about possibly when he trade pickups again, keeping the old one for our janitor.
Mhm.
And you're not opposed to that, are you? Okay, cause it would be nice to have one to
Yeah,
get and brush, pulling the trailer around, going to get stuff. Things like that, so
Yeah.
next time we trade.
yeah,
voting
exactly, yeah.
equipment.
Where would we park it, out here or over in the?
I haven't gotten that far yet, I'm assuming it would be here. So,
Here, the Newton shed.
yeah,
Snow removal, I remember a vehicle got hit out here one time. The only reason I meant.
yeah, it's nice, it's nice if there's nothing sitting in the park.
Oh, I see what you mean, that snows, yeah.
So. Even if you drove it home, I wouldn't, just so, it's 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, well, I guess I'd bring it up to the board. So, I think we'll move down and do committee reports. That's down to the.
The only thing I had on mine was Tuesday, they took the flags down, but I didn't get up here, so I don't know how it went. I'm assuming good, they're down and gone, so. Other than that, I had no meeting.
I had no actual meetings, I just had phone calls. So nothing really, had a lot of phone calls, so.
I had a public safety meeting on Tuesday. And that's all that I had.
I went around the secondary roads, talked with Ben, I wanted to see how the timesheet thing goes, cause that's something we visited about before. Just wanted to see how it worked. Everybody's got a different one. Went to dispatch, went to law enforcement. Just had them explain to how it works and what systems they're using. So I know when Shauna says that there's 4 different systems, I wanna know what they are. Just to get some knowledge of how it works and what she's talking about. Met with Kyle, we got a radar gaps in this county, obviously, and we talked about that a little bit. Got a Moffett meeting on Thursday, that was Tuesday, on Wednesday, I had a Moffett meeting, and Bob couldn't make it, so I went in. Just this, there's a Pokey Heritage Celebration, they're doing a fundraiser over there for them. Lemonade stand, dog days of summer, July 20th, parking lot sale. They got a lot going on. Their count's going back up, they just got a bunch of more cats. 41 and 37 out. So it's just an ongoing thing. Dogs at 17 in and 12 out. Yeah, it just keeps. So anyway,
You can't build a shelter big enough for cats.
Oh,
No.
God, no.
no,
It's just,
Well, the Goldfield one sold, so all the signs are down now. I probably noticed that by their first all done. That's gonna be, they're gonna help out with shelter too.
that's what I heard.
Yeah. And vets,
so
Yeah.
go ahead.
it'll help out.
Some weekends, I'm up in my building. That place sounds like the roof's about to come off with the dogs barking over there. I mean, there's that, yeah.
That's just, even in a meeting.
When someone shows up to feed them, they all get excited.
Excited.
Yeah, or they have groups of kids that'll come in and walk them.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
still stinking there.
They just go crazy.
They got they're trying to go to a no-kill shelter as of 2024. I didn't realize that, but that's what they're trying to continue with. No, it does not smell too bad in there.
Okay, yeah, the no kill part. It's hard because sometimes they get dogs in there that are pretty rough shape.
And they did have to, and that's what
They
she said,
do
they
occasionally have to.
they
use a
literally
knife.
broke the glass with their teeth. And there was nothing they could do with that critter
Yeah.
except for.
So. All right, Tuesday at public safety meeting, we did have a discussion on. And I'm sure people have heard this on the radio, it's called rapid radio.
Mhm.
They're. Been approached by that company, they make one for law enforcement, fire departments. Ambulances, and they're gonna give the county 5 of them to see how they work. Because they are cellular backed up with satellite, so you always have signal, no matter where you go, as long as you can see the sky,
Mhm.
you can get signal. And they are considerably cheaper than our current radio system.
Yeah, the
Really?
Bolero is terrible.
Why?
They're
Yeah,
worse than the Mafia, in my opinion.
yeah. How long are we under contract with Motorola?
I think another 4 years, maybe.
They just don't
So we're
like-
still gonna have to pay them
Yeah,
their service.
yes. And so they're pushing these out for people to try.
Mhm.
And they last on the battery power 5 days.
Yeah. They're a lot cheaper than buying a handheld radio, but like, Kruger says, you drop one of them, they'll probably break.
Oh, yeah.
Or you drop them in water, where they can do with their handhelds, they can throw them across the room and drop them in the river and they'll still work.
Mhm.
So their radios they have now are way more durable, but they are also almost 10 times the money.
Right,
So, but it's something to just,
think about
new
it.
technology, check it out, see if it works. It might be an option when we're out of contract.
Mhm.
We'll- and so, And then Thursday, I had the economic development meeting at Bank, Iowa. Then I went and got the other sample of the carpet squares, so I'll take a look at that after meeting.
You have a question?
I was just gonna have Trish explain that email you sent me about solutions and that it was a custom system for timesheets.
Oh. Yeah. It's, oh God, what was it? Mark Rude. We looked at it before. And. I think Ben was
Is that the one that we?
RT Vision, that's what it's called. Mhm. And they integrate the solutions. And it's downloadable to them, and then it includes the secondary roads. Format,
all the breakout, how you guys have to break it out.
yeah, I'm not sure about. As far as the LEC and all of that, how that works yet. But. It is expensive. To start with. And what was it, like 10,000, a little under 10 for a yearly, and I think it was 6,000 to start up.
To install, yes. 6 and 9, which it's a start someplace.
Um,
So would that mean solutions would we not use?
They would, it just integrates into their system, so that's their tracking, but the RT Vision, actually, you have to log into your computer and it tracks your time that way. If you don't log in, you'd have to have your
Supervisor override.
supervisor over.
Used to do that.
So basically. Like secondary road employees, you probably log in on their phone or something, is that what you're saying?
I don't think I can force my guys to use their version.
No, but
They have to log in at the office and.
Or they. Don't get out on
Paper.
piece of paper and we'd have to
They
write
manually.
it with supervisory.
Not defeat.
Kim would have to fill it in then, right? Or we did the supervisors do it?
No, it'd be Kim would be listed as.
Yeah.
And that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
So.
I know, but we're out
Right.
of the one office that doesn't have a computer and. Run it down.
And in front of everybody,
Be able
yeah.
to-
And we don't have counting phones for all of them.
So, well, basically, we just have a lot of different ways that we're doing payroll, and it'd be
Mhm.
nice to get down to
Couple.
maybe 2
Yeah.
instead of 4,
Mhm.
so simplify.
But you're saying it's a 6,000 startup and then 10,000?
9,
No, well.
9,
okay.
10, so. Yeah, yearly.
We'd have to see hours versus, would you really save that much money? By doing that? We just have to figure that out, whatever they.
I'm guessing that the person sitting in that desk in there that would vote. Instead of having 4 different methods.
Right.
It would be a lot
Mhm.
more, less time. I don't know what else, and I'm not. Asking for her time sheet to know what time she stays on each one of those different ones.
Mhm.
But there's other jobs that she also has to do to.
Right. Just have to wait out.
So we're making progress, we got it down to
We're getting there.
everybody's. The same schedule anyway now, so working
Yeah,
towards the end.
we're getting there. It just takes time. Finding the right
Oh, we
program.
got 6 minutes. Anything else we wanna discuss while we wait? You got any things I know we're not in drainage, but we anything?
Well, Friday when I was coming home, Ben, I'm coming across Highway 3 there was a hole over there and it was on. Other side of Clarion, but with all the rain and they got bombed on Friday, they had over 3 inches over there.
Yeah,
So
there got flooded.
just along this road, there was just a hole there was a tile that went underneath the Highway 3 and it had sucked a hole in the shoulder about that big and I but I didn't know who to call. So, you know, if people see those, please call because those will tear the, you know what, out of somebody's front end of a vehicle if they go in there.
Even if they called our office, we could redirect them to, clearing and DOT share
Right.
that phone number for them.
Well, I have that guy's number, but I was running a little late. It was after 6 but I just happened to look on the shoulder and I seen the water going through the culvert and all of a sudden I seen that hole on the top. And so we might have some of those pop up around here with all the rain we've had and also have it scheduled for the next few days that, so if you see stuff like that, please call the office and let them know so we can get those things fixed or taken care of, so.
I did talk to Jim and Tim
Did you?
on that beaver dam.
Is it a beaver dam?
He doesn't think so. I can't, I wanted to drive out there, but I couldn't because it's so wet,
Yeah,
so.
well, it just looks like in the semi, I know it's held up back towards the highway, but I didn't know if something had sloughed on that shoulder or that ditch or,
I'm gonna drive up, I'll go out there and take a look at it, but Jim didn't think there was anything there.
alright,
It's a pretty flat ditch.
It is very flat.
but there's a lot of those, what of them? Can't remember the name that almost looked like they grow in a cluster.
Cattails.
Cattails is kind of down in that area along there, and I didn't,
Well, I saw two
when you're driving by at 60 and just glance at.
beavers come across my gravel road yesterday, coming out of the dredge ditch,
Oh,
so
really, up where you're at?
a male, must have been a male and female, there's two of them. They were huge, so they're in that dredge ditch
They're in the
somewhere.
ditches, yeah. Oh, they're moving up in the rivers because there's just going to be so darn many of them.
Yeah.
And after they get, the colony gets so big, they kick them out and they spread. So
There you go.
Sad to see them beavers go.
They're real low big.
Do you have any forest area you wanna chat about? We're just trying to kill time.
Wait,
I figured you were, I really don't, well, actually, it's not this, I don't dial soon anyway. The drainage levy assessments were sent out on Friday for this year, so. That's done.
So we should
Do we know,
have happy campers calling in to.
Yeah,
do we need to go into drainage?
well,
Oh.
we're just chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know if we needed to, we're doing this.
Yeah, so you might have some phone calls here
Okay.
this week, next week,
Okay.
yeah, cause it doesn't take very long to get there, so. There weren't a whole lot that we levied this year, so. The playground was one of them though, so right up here in Dakota City. So.
That one was discussed a lot, so. I think
Yeah, they-
everybody-
It was.
Everybody knows that one's coming.
Yeah.
And they got their assessment letters that before that said what it was gonna be, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am gonna call.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's right.
I did talk to Brian Spellmeyer, and he said everything's working great out there. Remember, remember what we did?
Water went under the road and was water.
Yeah, we're washing out the road and.
Oh.
Yeah. And he did put a plot in there, grass. But then, of course, the sun sprayed right over it and killed it all again.
That's what happens when you have kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, but it is working out very well, he said.
Okay.
He said,
Leave it
thank
to
you.
Down at
know.
the bottom of the hill on, Pine.
On what?
And
Pine.
Pine,
I mean, it's mine.
It's east-west road, isn't it?
Yeah.
it's north south.
Pines north,
No,
south, but he's
east-west.
talking in the east-west.
West.
Big by town.
Yeah, that's north south.
Yeah, that's where that culvert is on
Yeah.
that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
fine.
my,
Pine.
I did stop at the
Pine.
edge and I
That was
was.
Monson.
Oh, yeah.
I got mine in my bag.
Whatever,
You
it's
know,
working out good.
I have a belt loop and I don't want
He
it.
said thank you.
I figured planning to get hooked on something and I ripped that.
Oh, that's a ways down. We messed around on the muscle. East side. Yeah, we did a lot of work on the east side. We did much on the west side.
Okay.
We did trees all around.
Are you the one that dumped the loader around there?
We're not.
It's-
Putting her on.
Should we all text Rick and say, answer that?
Oh. All right, we're on hold.
We're in home?
Yeah,
Do they have some good music for us?
Press one if you'd like to hold. Press,
What's that?
Your call is important.
Yeah,
yeah.
ask Rick if he can set up a camper.
good morning. I'm gonna put you on
Just- I
speakerphone
was
now.
just gonna.
Can you hear us?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, brother Rick.
Morning.
It
Wow.
Go love, right?
was happy.
Call this drainage trustees meeting's order. And we have a 9 o'clock conference call with Humboldt County to review and act on an updated MOU.
Yeah, so we have a full board here at Humboldt County. Larry and Trish are here also. So we're all in
We have a
attendance.
full board here as well. And he is on the phone by Zoom.
Okay, this is to update the MOU that we have done, what, like a month ago. And that would include the levies so that we wouldn't have to do a conference call when we do our joint levies. And I believe we are at 15,000 with you guys, so. And all paperwork will still go back and forth and get signed and shared, but this would just update it so we wouldn't have to include the levies or to have to make a phone call, conference call for the levies.
I'll, go ahead and make a motion to approve the, amended memorandum of understanding between Humboldt and Wright County, with the change of not having to do a joint board meeting for the assessments to be levied.
Probably gonna have to be seconded by us, wouldn't it?
I think it had, yes, it does. I need a second from Humboldt.
I will second it, Reimers. In Humboldt.
So,
Wright County, all in favor? All Wright County is in favor of that.
all right, Humboldt County, how do we vote?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Humboldt County's all in favor. So, do we have anything else we need to discuss?
Nope, we certainly don't, Rick.
All right,
Well, as always, it's great to talk with Wright County.
I miss you, Sandy.
Same here.
I miss you, Rick.
Well, look, before somebody tears up, we're gonna get out of here.
I love you, brother.
Oh.
that's sweet.
Well, we'll just continue this meeting as of right now.
All righty,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We're gonna retroactively
are muted.
go into drainage.
I'll make that motion to go into drainage.
Second.
Yeah, a second, all right, so we went into drainage a little late, but we got it all, the minutes taken here.
Yeah.
So.
So is there anything else in drainage
Into the
before
record.
We are, yeah.
skate out?
I have nothing out my way.
I'll make a motion to exit, leave. Drainage.
Second.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're done with drainage. Anything else we need to discuss as a board? Anything for us, Trish?
Taxes.
Pardon?
I'm working on taxes.
It's not.
All right, I'll look for a motion to adjourn then.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll
Before
second.
Sandy